Welcome to United Tax free online training. Test problem number 5. Brian Wilcox. Okay, everyone should know by now how to start a new return. I'm going to go right over here in the upper left hand corner, click on new return. Then of course we put the social in twice of the client. 245 68 59 and then my last two. Then we'll click on go to tax forms. Let's see. That's going to be 68. Then go to tax form. Alrighty. Main information sheet. 80% of the tax return. This is where you're going to do your most work. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Brian Wilcox. Then we're going to put Brian's address in there, which is 3256 Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Put the zip code in there. Alright, we're going to put his telephone number here. I skipped that in past sessions. We're going to put that telephone number there. Then we're going to go ahead and put his birth date there, which is 3/14/72. Okay, his birth date pops up. His birth age, 40 years old. We're going to put clerk here. Just find out what their occupation is and put it there. If not, just put clerk. Excluding Puerto Rico income. Okay, he has dependents, so we're going to make him head of household. And I'm just looking in the training manual here. Go down. We got Demetrius Jones. Birth date 1998. Okay, social. This stuff is really easy. Just doing the data entry for the client on the main information sheet. Son, 12 months in home. Code is 1, your child who lives with you. EIC. This CT stands for dependent care, for anyone receiving dependent care. Okay, we go further down the form. We're doing a state return. He is out of Georgia, so we're just going to put Georgia here. Most of the returns are. However, we can do all 50 states. Okay, yes, based on his address and where he's lived, he will have a Georgia return. Okay, we're going to go a little further down. Alright, that PIN, the taxpayer's PIN, which is the last 5 of the taxpayer's social. So I'm going to go up to the top and take a look. So I'm getting these last 5 here. 85958. Alright. Today's date goes here. I authorize firm name. Okay. We've done that quite a few times. Designee, third party designee, yes, that's going to be you. Alright, and then the last 5 of your social. Alright, main information sheet done. Now, the next thing we're going to go into here is going to be his W-2. So we're going to add the W-2. Select the first W-2 here. This W-2 statement is for the taxpayer. Check if this is the taxpayer address shown on W-2. Okay. So he works for Quest Diagnostics, and Quest employer identification number is 558974568. Then we'll go ahead and put Quest up here. All right, the address. And the zip code. All right, now for the wages, he's gonna be upwards $52,000. Now you can see he owed quite a bit here, $3806. Once we put that $52,000 in there, now for his withholding, we're gonna put that they withheld $2,400. He still owe money. He's still owing. Now we're gonna go down and do the state portion of it. So we'll just scroll down to line 15. We're gonna put Georgia here. Tab. The state wages popped in. Now for the state taxes, we're gonna put $1,600 and hit tab. Now our Georgia forms popped up, and of course we can take a peek and see what he's gonna owe for the state. He's owing $783 for the state. So he has a balance due of $787. All right. Now we have been selecting head of household for the majority of the clients, and you can either do the standard deduction, which is single head of household, married filing joint, married filing separately, qualifying widower. That's all called the standard deduction. Or you can itemize, and people who itemize own homes. So I'm going to show you something here. On the back of the 1040 page 2, it shows his income, and right here line 40 shows itemized deduction or standard deduction. So his itemized, his standard deduction is $8,700. So that's what, filing single and filing head of household, that's what that is all about. It's an amount that the government allows you to reduce your income by. So he went from having $52,000 in income minus $8,700. Now his income is down to $4330. Not only do you get the standard deduction, you also get an exemption, a personal exemption in the amount of $3,800, and an exemption for each one of your dependents. So 2 times 3,800 is 7,600, and that further reduces his income down to $35,700. I wanted to show you that because we're going to go and do the itemized deduction here because he owns a home. So we go right to our form, our add form, do Schedule A. Okay, now here we are at the Schedule A, itemized deductions, and you can see right here it says taxes you paid. They already took the $1,600 that you paid on your W-2 back here. Let's see. For your state taxes, that's a portion of the write-off on the Schedule A. So they took your state taxes, they put that there. The first thing on this itemized deduction sheet is medical and dental expenses, and you can write off 7.5 over your AGI. So everything over 7.5% of what you earned, that's when you begin to start writing off. So if a person made, let's just say $100,000, they couldn't write anything off unless it's over $7,500. So if it's $7,600, all they can take is the $100. If it's $8,000, all they can do is put the 500 here. So it got to be over 7.5 before they would reduce it by $1. Most of the time you don't see that in itemization. Now this real estate tax remainder, he paid $11,420 in interest. So we'll go ahead and put that amount there. Then as we go further down, actually we're going to take this amount, we're going to delete that, and we're going to bring it right down here. 11,420. Then they allow you to do charity, $500, as well as cash buy gifts as well. However, if we just put the mortgage interest in there, I'm going to take you back to the back of page 1040, page 2. Now, instead of that $87.50, it's $13,002. And look how much that helped him out here. Before he was owing quite a bit more. I'm just going to go back to that Schedule A, and I'm going to take that $11,000 out of there. $11,400. He's owing $13.56. If I put the $11,400 here, $420 actually, it reduced it by close to $700. So that's how that Schedule C or that Schedule A will work for you. Unreimbursed employee expense, job travel, union dues, job education. Amounts could be added here as well. Okay. So that is the Schedule A. All right. Not only do he have a Schedule A, he also has a Schedule C, and that's profit or loss from business. And with this type of income, he definitely want to show a loss with his business. So I'm gonna go add Schedule C. He's he's an auto mechanic, part-time, auto repairs. So we're just going to take his address and put it right here, because that's where he works from. Put that zip code there. Accounting method, cash. It asks a couple questions here. Did you materially participate in the operation of this business during this year? You're going to hit yes there. Did you make any payments in 2012 that require you to file forms 1099? We'll hit no there. Now we're going to show a loss. And if you go to your test, your training manual, it's going to show quite a few things. Your advertisement, which is on line 8, these are all expenses we're going to put in. That's $356. And you'll notice as we add expenses here, one moment, my Schedule A, I want to put that 11,000 back into that Schedule A. 11,420. So now he's only owing $686. We're going to go on our forms tree and click on the Schedule C. Scroll down to Schedule C. First expense, $356. Now look at what he's on now. He owes $686. It's going down as I add expenses. Okay. So the next big one is mileage, car, and truck expense. One second. And that is done on the back of the Schedule C. You just go to the back of the Schedule C. Car and truck expense, that's always a big one. So we're going to put up here that he drove 1,100 miles. The date that it went into service, 2011. Click right here. So it's giving us a deduction of $6,105. Then there's a few questions we have to answer here. Was your vehicle available for personal use during off-duty hours? We're just going to hit no. Do you or your spouse have another vehicle available for personal use? Yes. Do you have evidence to support this? Yes. If yes, is the evidence written? Yes. Now he's actually getting $281. Now we're not finished yet. We're going to go back to the front page of this Schedule C. There's many expenses that you can write off on your Schedule C. Business entrepreneurs have a lot of different expenses that they pay. Okay, I'm seeing travel here. So on line 24, we're going to put for his traveling, he spent $7,335. Now look at his refund. He's getting $1,391 back after owing about $3,600. Okay, I see some supplies like office expense. For office expense, we're going to go ahead and put $1,289. $1,588. He has some more detailed expenses which will go on the back of the form. We have laptop, software, and printer. So we'll put it right here. The laptop is $1,258, and the refund is just going up more and more. The software, $986, and the printer is $365. Alright, so now we have completed his Schedule A and his Schedule C. He's getting back $23.99 for the federal when he was owing before the Schedule C and the Schedule A. Now he was owing with the state as well. Now he's actually getting money back for the state, $900. Okay, great. Now what we're going to do with this problem, we're going to do a bank product for him because he's getting back over $3,000. So we're going to come down to the main information sheet, select bank product, select Santa Barbara Tax Product Group, and then we're going to go down and change all our red forms, make them green. So on the 1040 page 1, it's one question here: did you itemize deductions last year? We're going to hit no. Or you ask them, did they itemize last year? They'll either say yes or no. Most people will say no, they didn't itemize. So we're going to put no there. Now on the Schedule A, they have this general sales tax right here. And what we're going to do, if you click on that, hit F3, and it'll change it black. So that's what you have to do on this Schedule A. You have to line 5B, click on it, and hit F3, and it'll change it from red to black. Alright, now that form is green. Now we go to the Schedule C, the business code. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to hit F3 on the business code. Now it's black. Then we get to the bottom of the form. We're going to click all investment is at risk. Now that form is green. Now we're at the Earned Income Credit worksheet. You should all be familiar with this now. We're just going to go down yes, no, no, because we know these questions. Okay, we're going to hit here yes, yes, no, yes. We should all know those questions now. And this one right here was the EIC reduced or disallowed. We're going to hit no right there. Now that form is green. Now we get down to the W-2, and it's our state area, our state ID, and we can just put about 4 or 5 numbers there, 6 or 7 numbers, and now our W-2 is green. Our bank use form, the last 5 of the social, 85958. 85958. Today's date. Now that form is green. Bank disclosure form. The only thing that we have to put here is the last 5 again. 85958. Today's date. And check these 2 boxes. Now that form is green. Right here we're going to put for the EFIN number. Go down to the bottom here. $9876542. We just put that there. Company name. Address. Zip code. Now that form is green. Georgia 500 page 1. Did your address change since last year's return? No. Tab. That's the only thing we needed to do on that form. Now Georgia 500 page 3. Ask the question, do you want to electronically file this return? We're going to hit yes there. And we're going to check this top box. Check here if you want the state refund deposited to the same bank account as listed for your federal refund. We're going to click that top one because we want the state to come through our bank. That way we'll get paid just in case the federal do not come. Will this refund or balance due go to or from an account outside the United States? We're going to hit no there. Alright, one more form to do. Actually, 2 more forms. When we get to this bank application, we want to click right here to add that state refund to that federal. Then it asks the question, do you believe this tax return application should be reviewed by SBTPG frauds departments? No. Right here, refund transfer. This will come as a check. We want to do a refund transfer with a direct deposit. So we're going to get that client's social, their account number and routing number. And we're going to put that information right here. And that's going to be a checking account. You'll notice that the fees are low. So of course we have to add that price list. So with the price sheet, when we go to the price sheet, we just want to follow the red fields. $55 there. The Schedule A is $45. The Schedule C is actually $90 to do that. Schedule EIC, that's $45. $12 for the W-2. Dependents information, $20. Child tax credit, that's $20. E-filing fee is $60. Georgia resident, $20. So we have a total fee of $367. And that would be justified in this situation because he has self-employment, he has itemized deductions, you know, he was owing quite a bit of money. However, if you wanted to do a discount, you can knock off $40. Now it's $327. So we'll go back to our Santa Barbara Bank application, and we selected the RTDD, count number, rounding number. Go down further on the form. It shows a breakdown of the fees. Tax preparation, electronic filing fee. This is the bank fee and the transmission fee. You want to check they have a valid social, that they prepared a return in 2011, and that they have provided proof of a picture ID in today's date. Okay, description of the ID. Driver's license. The number on the card. The authority that issued it. The date it was issued. And the date that it expires, which is usually on the birth date of the tax payer, and their birth date is 3/14, so we can put 03/14/2015. Alright, check that they're a citizen, and that is it. This tax return is complete. We have something on the main information sheet, and just okay, something's still red on the main information sheet, so we'll just go down and look. Okay, want that routing number and account number. Alright, now the main information sheet is green, and we have just completed problem number 5. Brian Wilcox.